up in my ice, a player made it. Now you wanna be in my life. I'm hitting corners in the 2000 once or twice. We straight ballin', gotta keep my eyes shut tight. You know what I like, flexing in my black pinstripes. Getting down on the shorty if a facial is right. Dimming the lights, asking won't you come out them tights, so I can throw your legs up and show you what's love like. I'm out in the night, flexing what these suckers dislike. About that paper, a loot chaser, living a veteran's life. I keep it locked tight, so why you wanna hate on the night? Cause my CD on the market and I'm shining so bright. I scuffle for mine, get on the ground and hustle for mine. And if I don't, then I'ma have to suffer for mine.
Niggas can't do it how we do it, cause we bouncing out here. Out here, cause this out here. Out here, to shine out here. Out here, I say. Niggas can't do it how we do it, cause we bouncing out here. Out here, cause this out here. Out here, to shine out here. Out.
Salute everybody. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Little Durk's conspiracy charges, how he was set up. Salute Sean. Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute to the chat. Salute to all of the moderators. Salute to everybody that's watching this on the replay. Salute to everybody that's watching from the clouds. Me and my co-host Tommy appreciate you all for pulling up. So we're just going to dive straight into this demonstration. Tommy, what are your thoughts on these conspiracy charges against Lil Durk?
Salute everybody. Welcome back to the Still Swinging podcast. And my thoughts on these charges, Shank Rock, is that they were a long time coming. And I'm sure me and you had this discussions, plenty of times. I personally thought it was going to be for a different one, but it ended up being for this one. But it's he gonna get the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? What my thoughts of the whole plot. Hey, look, I want to play something real quick. All right, and just Shank, don't you guys say that thing before I play this?
Give me a minute.
Forgive me, everybody. Y'all know I'm really just getting the hang of the rules and a lot of the stuff that's going on, and I don't want to get out of the channel no strike.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Yeah, but anyway, like I'm saying, family, this been a long time coming, and I seen him trying to change, him trying to push peace. And him, I seen him in his Muslim attire and things of that nature. And all I would kept saying to myself is, bro, I don't know who told you that was going to help you when that hammer dropped. But bro, that ain't none of that gonna help you. I mean, as far as any damage, I knew by the time he started doing that, it was already done. You know what I mean? And the situation that Lil Durk is in, if you ask me, do I feel sorry for Lil Durk? Not at all. Bro, I'm disappointed. I don't feel sorry for him. I'm disappointed at all of the people lives he could have spent changing. Bro, you know what's get ready to happen to Lil Durk? Listen, they get ready to take all Lil Durk's stuff. You know how they gonna take it? Them record companies gonna be talking about he owed them all kinds of money that he can't recoup because he in jail. And they gave you all this money. See, let me tell you something about royalties and how they break down. Family, you gotta pay everything that you owe out of your percentage. not out of the overall monies that's coming back. Your percentage of the monies that's come back. Let's say you got $100,000 budget, right? Let's say you get 10% of that 100,000. Only 10% of it came to you because that's your share of the 100,000. You get 10%, right? So you got $10,000. But guess what? You're responsible for paying back the whole 100,000, even though you only got 10,000 of it. And that 100,000 you gotta pay back come out your 10% that you get. You understand? They don't make a lot of money. Listen, they make more money from other things they do than they do from actually being an artist. All right, being an artist open up doors for them to make revenue doing a lot of other different things. But just straight up, no, most of them they couldn't be balling like that just with rap alone. All right, Lord Durk was on another level. Lord Durk made it, man. He made it, and what he did to himself, bro, he couldn't have been begging for it. He was begging for what happened to him to happen to him. All right, listen, Durk got, I know what's going through his mind in that cell. Trust me right now. He thinking he gonna get back to California. They gonna give him a bail. He gonna get out and figure it out. See who doing what. See who running their mouth. He gonna tighten up some loose ends. Ain't none of that gonna happen for Lord Durk. Lord Durk never getting back out. He not getting back out unless he win that case. You know the chances of Lord Durk winning that case? Let me tell you something about the federal government, right? That you just might not know. You know that shooting that left Quando Rondo cousin unalive in California? That happened like 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago, right? Something like that. I know I'm in the ballpark. Let me tell you how methodical the feds is. You see how they wasn't in no rush? They wasn't going to shoot from the hip. Bro, all this information that you hearing about that the feds got, they been had that information. They just been spending all that time corroborating it, making sure he don't have no wiggle room to get out of it, making sure they can corroborate this evidence with that evidence and all the times and everything match up. Listen, they not in no rush. They wasn't in no rush to please the media and hurry up and get up. No, the feds don't work like that. Bro, they don't care nothing about, well, once they get the case wrapped up, yeah, then it's but while they working, they all business. Bro, you ain't seen a nerd like a federal agent, okay? And when you read your indictment and you sit there and be like, yo, somebody really was watching me like that. Why? I mean, bro, it's a reason why don't nobody want to get caught up in their mix. All right, and you get ready to see why with Lord Durk. Lord Durk never gonna exit a prison without when if you ever see Durk again, right, as a free man, he'll be too old to cause any kind of trouble. All right. Lord Durk is not coming back and getting bail. He can forget about that. When they caught Lord Durk was getting on a plane to try to flee the country. Lord Durk got resources. Even if that wasn't the case, but that's why they going to deny bail now since that happened. But they was never, listen, when you get a case like that and you my complexion, it's impossible. I have never seen, remember this, never seen them give somebody my complexion a bond in U.S. District Court with a case like what he charged with. Never. All right, and I know y'all thinking Durk got all of this money. Durk, listen, bro, Durk ain't got no money compared to some of them guys that you gonna see in federal prison. Man, some of them guys filthy rich beyond you ever your imagination. They still can't get out of there. Some of them not even my complexion, and they can't get out of there. I don't care how much money you think you got, bro. When they got you, bro, you in trouble. You ain't gonna fight them with your money. Them lawyers gonna rob him. Them record executives, they gonna take all his stuff. They gonna take everything because he not there to defend it. Shank Rock.
I'm with you.
Um, can I play it?
Let me read the copyright disclaimer though. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that you hear in this video that I call a demonstration is only the opinions of mine, my co-host Tommy, and others. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is only allegedly. Go ahead and run it, Tom.
All right, listen, I'm just gonna run the audio. I don't know enough. I'll run the audio, but let's get it started.
Is behind bars after a shocking arrest, as authorities accuse him of being connected to an alleged murder for hire plot. Chicago rapper Durk Banks, better known by his stage name Lil Durk, was arrested yesterday after allegedly attempting to flee the country, and at this time he's being held in a Broward County jail in Florida, awaiting transfer to the U.S. Marshals. According to the FBI affidavit, the Grammy Award-winning rapper is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. His arrest comes on the same day as federal prosecutors announced in California the charges of 5 other men for the attempted murder of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquan Bowman. Prosecutors say those 5 men all have ties to Chicago gangs and all targeted the Georgia rapper in retaliation for the murder of Chicago rapper King Von. According to prosecutors, all 5 men, who include Kevon London Grant, aka Bonnie, Asa Houston, aka Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Didi. They all face charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. The most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all 5 men have ties to Lil Durk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known as OTF. OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lil Durk. King Von was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an argument between 2 groups that escalated into gunfire. And he was fatally shot by...
All right, I'm just gonna stop it right there for a moment, right? And let's just talk about what we heard so far. All right, now they caught Lil Durk trying to get to a flight to leave the country. That's where they arrested him. They arrested him trying to flee. Okay, so listen, that right there lets you know any request for bail just on that strength right there is out of here. Okay, no matter what would have happened, they still wouldn't have gave Durk bail. But that's going to be their reason for not giving him the bail. Trust what I'm telling you. Remember, I told you that he not getting no bail, and that's going to be the reason that they going to use. All right. Now, OTF, Only the Family, and U.S. District Court is not a record label. It is not going to be a record label. It is going to be a gang. OTF, Only the Family, is going to be the gang. And the leader of that gang is going to be none other than Little Durk. Yes, none other than Mr. Banks. All right. Listen, he in Broward County now, right? Listen, he getting treated like every other inmate in Broward County. He not getting no special treatment. All right. He on hold and pending transfer, so he in super maximum security. He can't get on the phone. He can't get on the phone in transit. He cannot get on the phone. So his only access to the outside is Durk got enough money for a lawyer to come and see him because they can't deny a lawyer to come and see him. So his only connection with the world is going to be through an attorney right now. All right, because they not gonna let him get on the phone. He just like every other inmate. All right, he in super maximum security. He locked down in his cell 23 and 1. Look, some in some super maxes, you don't get that one for real. All right, you really don't get that one. Some super maxes I seen, you shower right in your cell. So most of the time you're gonna get beat for that one. All right, they're gonna have a reason all the time to never give y'all that one. And in that one, you might as well stay where you at. Because all you're gonna do is go get cuffed up, escorted to a cage just a little bigger than the one you live in. And you get to walk around it by yourself. You get to walk around a cage that's a little bigger by yourself. Maybe bounce a ball. If they got a ball out there that's in a metal rim up there that you can shoot the ball at, or you could do some push-ups, stretch and stuff, and then in 45 minutes, because you ain't getting no hour, you going back in there and you gonna be by yourself. That's where Durk at right now. He by himself. He all alone. Oh, listen, he been locked up, what, 3 days now? Listen, them drugs starting to clear up out of his system and out of his mind. He's starting to realize what he just done with his life. He just had it all. Bro, listen to what I'm getting ready to tell you. Where he at right now, ain't no smoking hot model upstairs waiting for him, butt naked, talking about daddy, where you been? Oh, that's over with. That's over with. He ain't got on no Amiri sweatsuit, with a fly pair Gucci's you ain't never seen before. Bro, he got on a jumpsuit, a ugly wrinkled up jumpsuit that 200 dudes, 300 dudes already done wore. He got on that kind of jumpsuit, this big ugly orange jumpsuit with the jail Broward County BCJ on the back of it, and a pair of flip-flops and a pair of socks that 300 people done already wore. But it's cold in that cell. You gonna have to put them socks on. All right, that's where his life at now. He ain't got no one married. Listen, he ain't going to get in no Rolls Royce. That's over with. He gonna get shackled, and he getting on a Grey Goose. Okay, life as he know it is over. Life as Durk knew it is over. The life of a slave, a prisoner. He is the product now. He gonna forever be the product. This what happened when you make a decision that instead of winning and being grateful for your talent, you want to stay super prideful to the streets and prove to them that you still in them and you still real in them. Guess what? Guess what? Durk would have been the same Durk if he wouldn't have done that. None of that would have changed who he was in none of the eyes of none of his fans. All right? And it sure wouldn't have brought Vaughn back. Now let me get to Vaughn real quick for a second. Listen, I'm the last guy that'll wish death on a man. But I'm telling you what happened to King Vaughn that night. He brought it on himself. And anybody who tell you he didn't, you get up here and let me know why. I'm telling you right now, if King Vaughn did what he did to my man, and I'm sitting in the car strapped, and there's 5 of them out there, what you think I'm gonna do? Do you think I'm gonna get out the car and try to fight them? Why would I get out the car and try to fight them? Well, I'm strapped, all right? And listen, he putting hands and feet on my man. And then he got a crew with him. Listen, I'm hopping out and getting busy. I'm hopping out and getting busy. I'm going to get y'all up off of my people. All right? And I ain't doing it with my fists. So Lil Tim, he did what he was supposed to do. So anybody got a problem with what Lil Tim did? You ain't been out here in these streets and you ain't had to have nobody back before. Because if you had to have somebody back before, somebody who in the reverse would have to have your back if you were standing out there and a man walked up to you and decided you were somebody he should try some sucker stuff like what King Vaughn did to him with. You think that I'm the one to try that with? You see, King Vaughn, he got this song called Tough, right? Tough. You ain't tough. Yeah, ain't nobody that tough, bro. Nobody. I, listen, I don't care. I'm 51 years old, all right? I lived and breathed these streets at one point in my life. And I can tell you I was stupid. I was foolish. It was a big mistake. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, when I tell you this, I could have made way better decisions. I could have made way better decisions and done way greater things. With what I know and what I'm capable of, I was capable of so much more. Durk was capable of so much more, man. He was capable of so much more. You see what Chief Keef did? Chief Keef moved to Calabasas and stayed away from Chicago. Durk wanted to prove that he was realer than Chief Keef. And he was going to go back. You see what going back gets you? You see what going back gets you? How you think this got in motion? Family, how do you think this got in motion? Maybe you think the feds got some superpowers. They ain't got no superpowers. Somebody told them. Bro, where did they get all this information from? Where do you think they got all this information from? When you somebody like Durk, right? And you from the trenches, right? And you get money. Trust me, when you get money, you get special. People will do stuff for you when you got money. Trust me, we from where don't nobody got no money. Where we from ain't nobody paid. So imagine when you the one. Imagine when you the one that got paid. You was him. Bro, let me tell you something about the ghetto. The ghetto gonna elect you to take care of everybody, and you ain't taking care of everybody. Simple as that, because that's impossible. But that's what they gonna expect, and they don't care that it's impossible. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what go on, and listen, and yo, just ride with me on what I'm getting ready to say. But nothing I'm getting ready to say is factual. This is just Tommy's analysis and opinion. You got 5 guys in on this with you, and it's probably more than that. Trust me, 5 guys. Number one, 5 people out of them 5, how many of them do you think not doing life? All right, just think about that question right there. How many of all 5 of them, and there's 6 of them, including Durk, how many of them do you think not doing life? That's number one. Okay, now check this out. They got coded messages decoded from conversations that he was having. He sent a text message telling somebody, one of his homies, look, make sure you don't use my name to none of them. They can't connect my name with none of them flights. What kind of phone do you think he used to send that message? You Dirk not stupid. He didn't send that message on the phone he talked to his 304s on. He ain't send that phone on a message that he talked to Diddy and the record executives on. No, he sent that message on one of his street phones that's not connected to him. All right, that he talked to his dudes in the street on, that he sent messages back and forth on. So how did they know that that was Dirk that sent a message saying something like that? That, trust me, Dirk not that stupid. He didn't use the phone that he called his record label on to send that text message to his homie to keep his, make sure none of this can get back to me. No, somebody gave that up. Somebody had to give that up. Only the other person that knew about the message gave that up. And they saying, well, damn, Tommy, how you know? They can't say it was Dirk because it's just not that message. They got other messages that co-op that's not even talking about this situation from this same number where you know it's Dirk. Now they got this message on this same phone with this same number going to this same guy that he known to kick it with. Okay, check this out, bro. We from the trenches. We from where it go down. We from where they get thirsty and they get hungry. And you gotta keep feeding the wolves. And once you start feeding them, you can't stop. But as a man, it come a point in time where you like, yo, you gotta go get your own. But see, after you done something like that with somebody and they know about it, bro, you can bet the minute y'all fall out, have any kind of falling out, all right, and he run out of money, he gonna remind you of that situation. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? If you from the street, you know you can't pay him. You can never pay a man that's trying to extort you. In the street, you cannot ever pay him. If you pay him, you can never stop. Once you pay him, you can never stop paying him. So you never pay him. So what's third thing? Okay, look, bro, check this out. I got you. Show up. I'm gonna have a bag for you. Son, like, man, I ain't stupid. No, you just drop that bag there. And you know what I'm saying? Go ahead on about your business. And no, because if he get his hands on the money, they ain't got money to run from you. And now you ain't gonna hear back from him until he need another bag. Bro, that'll go on forever. So the only logical thing is you gotta get rid of the threat. But if you can't get rid of the threat, you can't, because you can't locate it for whatever reason, and you ain't dropped the bag by the time he told you to drop the bag. Listen, he know already. Listen, when you from the trenches, you dealing with men who got nothing to lose. You the one with everything to lose, Dirk. No, none of them got nothing to lose. If you cut them off, they gonna go back to in 600 in O Block. All right, because they can't sustain that on their own. They can't sustain the lifestyle that you help provide to them on their own. So if you ain't rolling with them anyway, they ain't gonna be doing nothing anyway. So what he care about bringing you down too? That's why I told you, a man with nothing can't help you get nothing. A man with nothing to lose can't help you get nowhere. But a man with nothing to lose will help you lose everything. All right. Them dudes was probably trying to extort that dude. Because all them dudes knew about it. You can't possibly think he was taking care of all of them dudes. He wasn't taking care of them. And then the main drag, bro, he probably fell out with him because he ain't gonna keep taking care of that dude. But I'm telling you, how it go. A joker gonna start pushing up on you for something, for some bread to keep quiet about that. And when that bread ain't show up, boom. Now law enforcement know, but don't keep in mind. Keep in mind, law enforcement got their own. You've been up to their own surveillance and understanding of what's going on too. You don't know, had no clue. That stuff that main man just told him, them corroborated everything they already knew. And plus gave them some intimate details that they didn't know, but also corroborated something that they did know, but just didn't know how they pulled that off. Now they know with this. You understand how they work. Listen, everything is methodical, everything done with a purpose. And the purpose is that whenever they put the cuffs on Mr. Durk, this case is already a wrap. Whenever they put the cuffs on this dude, he can hang it up. They not gonna put the cuffs on him until they got every single thing they need to convict him of whatever they charging him with. They got everything they need to convict Lil Durk of the conspiracy to commit the unaliving and the unaliving of his cousin. They got listen. They would have never arrested Durk until they had everything they needed. You see how it took them years. That's how the feds work. That's how they work. Because when they come, it's a wrap. When they come, the T's been crossed, the I's been dotted. The only thing they still need is you. They don't need no more evidence. That's over with. See, they ain't never gonna shoot from the hip, bro. They very methodical. They very professional. Bro, I never seen nerds like that. Somebody that'll just sit there and watch you do nothing all day. All day, writing down nothing much that you doing. Bro, that's their job. That's their job. They professionals. That's what they do. They investigate. Investigate. They the bureau. A bureaucracy is a process. Everything is a process. Everybody that get indicted gonna go through the process. Durk went through the process. He been indicted. Durk just traded places with his dad. You know how much money he spent to get his dad out of prison? He did a lot to get his dad out of prison, only to go and take his cell. Only to go and take his dad's cell, bro. He got his dad out of prison from doing 100 years to go get himself 100 years. Bro, how much sense did that make? Bro, he ain't had to make those decisions. He ain't had to make those decisions. Bro, everybody that been dependent on him can't depend on him no more. You know how many kids he got, bro? Maybe you think he set them kids up for life and they ain't never got to worry about nothing. Bro, if you think that, you lost your mind. That's not, that ain't what it is. Trust me. That ain't what it is. And any money he left them, yo, 9 out of 10, he left them with the kind of women who gonna find a way to get their hands on that money and spend that money before them kids turn 18. It happen all the time, bro. Kids turn 18 and sue their mama for spending up their inheritance money from what she gonna find a way to get that money. All right. And by the time the kid turn 18, ain't none of them kids gonna have none of whatever he put in place for it. All right. See, that's how it is as a man when you just moving around and you just hopping from one fine chick to the next fine chick, bro, and you dropping your seeds. You dropping your seeds, bro, they consequences to your actions. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they consequences, some consequences not always bad consequences. You know what I'm saying? They just you're gonna have to be responsible for these things that you create, these lives that you creating. All right. Now they gotta make it without you. Now they gotta make it without all the things you was providing. Bro, he ain't never gonna be providing that stuff again, ever. All right, Durk is not gonna beat the federal government for this case. He not gonna beat them. He not gonna go in there and beat them. Yo, them lawyers gonna come and talk all kinds of big stuff to him. You Google any of them lawyers and you're gonna see none of them lawyers ever won a federal criminal trial. The biggest wigs around. All right, Google the biggest federal lawyer, criminal defense attorney in your state. And I bet you, 9 out of 10, he ain't never won a federal criminal case, charging all of this money. All right, because the feds don't be losing their cases, bro. They don't. All right. The reason why they don't be losing none of their cases, because before they come and get you, they gonna make sure they got all the evidence they need to convict you before they ever put a pair of handcuffs on you. All right. Look, let's just jump back real quick.
Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Davon Bennett, aka King Von.
Wasn't sure what insurance I needed for my shop, so I hired an insurance medium.
Pretty hazard.
Trust. Hey guys, welcome to 13013.
This is a commercial, excuse me, family. Listen up, I'm new at this.
Seller just dropped up the
Give me a little bit of grace.
Instead, the charging documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got into a physical altercation with someone referred to as TB, and the circumstances surrounding that incident mirror King Von's murder. The indictment says after DB's death, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lil Durk, who authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. According to the court documents, the men used an OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in August of 2020.
Notice they said an OTF member associate credit card. So they didn't use an OTF credit card. Okay. They used a credit card of somebody that's with OTF, but he used his credit card and he a known member of OTF. He didn't use an OTF credit card. That's not what they saying. I know it sounded like that, but when I listen, because I know I'm like, yo, ain't no way that's stupid. No, but somebody he was rolling with used their credit card, not, and he a known member of OTF. Know what I'm saying? Something he shouldn't have been doing.
22 to search for TB, who is allegedly Quando Rondo, and using funds provided by Lil Durk. Durk allegedly texted an associate arranging the flight, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." And prosecutors claim when there, Kevon Grant booked a hotel room for the men to stay at and provide.
Family, that's what I meant when I said he sent the message, don't book no flights, you know, with nothing that can be connected to me. Family, he ain't used no regular phone to do that. Okay? He used a little burner phone that he talked to his homies with. Somebody gave him that information. Okay? That's the only way they could have got that information.
The others with firearms. Grant allegedly procured cars, ski masks, and firearms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Durk was staying at the house in the San Fernando Valley that day.
A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime are very tough to tell. But part of the reason we're able to keep bringing you these types of stories is because of our great sponsors. So I want to take a moment to thank Upside vs. Crimes
and follow Rondo and his 24-year-old cousin. But when Rondo and his cousin and stopped for gas. According to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rondo wasn't injured. However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the 5 men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet, with intent that the murder of TB be committed.
TV. At first, I thought it stood for Top Boy, because Top Boy is NBA Young Boy, but TB is Taquan Bowman, who is Quando Rondo. All right, so look, bro. I mean, bro, you trying to assassinate a man who, for real, done the same thing you would have done if you was in his situation. And I know think you got stand on business, but yo, this was standing on business when you standing on the wrong business cost you. That's not standing on real business, man. I mean, you ain't on man time with that. You on little boy time with that. Because a grown man know King Von asked for what he got. All right? Listen, bro, you get to choose the decision. You don't get to choose the consequences. All right? They was the consequences of the decision he made that night. Bro, because he could have left that tough stuff in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He let Tough get him unalive. And now you need to play even tougher big brother and do something stupid like this and ruin your life. Let me show you what Lord Durk just did. This is what Lord Durk just did with his life. He just took his life and just threw it in the trash. That's what he just did with that life that most men can't even dream up. Most men can't even dream up a life like Lil Durk got. Had. All right. Listen, one thing you can bet, he laying in that cell realizing he ain't as tough as he thought he was. All right. He realized right now he'd give anything to be able to take it back. He can't take it back, youngster. I'm telling you, you gotta make a good decision, man, the first time. So you ain't gotta be sitting on that bump that look just like that bump. I hope NBA Youngboy is watching this because I'm hoping NBA Youngboy smarten up. All right, because this could be him too, bro. Because I seen him headed in this direction too. Yo, I don't wish him in jail, but you listen. Some of us need divine interventions, bro, and sometimes they don't always come the way we like them. All right, some of them interventions in your life, bro, if it wasn't for them situations that happen, you wouldn't even have no life. Trust me. Trust me. Prison rescued some of us. Because if we'd have stayed out here the way we was, we surely would have been unalive too. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I seen how Gucci Mane went to jail and came out and he had his mind right. I'm hoping that same fate for NBA Youngboy because he gonna get back out. You see what I'm saying? Durk not gonna have that fate. That's not gonna be Durk fate. He got in the wrong people business, playing games with his money, thinking the world is the ghetto. See, you come from the trenches and you come from nothing, and it's lawless there. You know what I'm saying? And when you got money, you do what you want. You do what you want simply because, man, don't nobody around here got no money. All right. So when you got money, you can make things happen. yo, you'll get it messed up. You will start thinking the world is the ghetto when it's not. The world not the ghetto. All right. You can't just go to California from Chicago with 5 hoodlums, get them some automatic weapons, point them to whatever gas station this dude going pull up to and just light it up and think you just gonna walk away scot-free and ain't nobody gonna care that you done that cause you Durk. Is that what you really thought, bro? You couldn't have possibly can't get me to believe that you that slow, that you really believe that they wasn't gonna want to get to the bottom of who done this. All right. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. When you got that kind of money and prestige and power, bro, they watching you. They watching you. When you look like me and you got that kind of influence over the generation, bro, they watching you. It ain't nothing you can do that they don't know about. Bro, they got people that's their job to watch you. They pay them to watch you. And what I'm telling you is this, family, those people are dead serious about their job. They're gonna watch you. Every move you make, when you make it. Because people, we creatures of habit, bro. We gonna do the things we normally do. Yo, the problem with giving guys from these places all of this money and no guidance is they go around and they think the world is the block. The world is not the block, bro. See, you could go post up on your block in your shiny automobile and you have your jewels on and your music pumping loud. And all the girls will come outside and everybody will come and say what's up to you. Yo, you do that outside of my house, somebody gonna call the police on you. You look crazy. You look out of place. You can't do that around here where I live at. That is not happening. All right. You think the world is the ghetto and the world ain't the ghetto. Okay. Some places you need to have some act like you got some sense. See, in the ghetto, you can get away with not having no sense because most of everybody outside in the ghetto, we got ghetto logic. Ghetto logic is like the street code. They both demand that you lose. When you're using ghetto logic, dumb is cool. Smart is lame. You see how you get to the penitentiary easy? Somebody trick you into thinking that going to the penitentiary is some kind of success instead of a failure. Make you think you proved something by going to the penitentiary. Bro, anybody can go to the penitentiary just like anybody can live in the ghetto. It's only one requirement for you to live in the ghetto. One requirement, and that's that you be poor. Anybody can be poor. So why do you rep the hood? Why did you keep repping this? What is this to be repping? What family? We gotta make stupid stupid. We can't make stupid cool. We gotta stop making tough something to be proud of. Why? Because people take it to another level. Because, bro, let me tell you something about tough. The last time I checked, It ain't never paid my mortgage, none of my mortgages. I don't know about you, but Tough don't pay my car payments. I don't know about you, but Tough don't take care of my kids. Work do that. Work do that. Bro, you, you wanna run around. You wanna be the man in two cities. You can't be the man in two cities, bro. You know why? That means you gotta deal with too many people. And whenever you gotta deal with too many people and you operating on the wrong side of the law, that's too many chances for something to happen. See, what you gotta understand is, most of all, everything always all good until somebody get caught. Oh, y'all gonna be shining and popping champagne and pouring out the liquor until somebody get caught. Y'all gonna be holding the big stacks up to your ear until somebody gotta sit in the cell. That's when all that's gonna change, bro. You know how lonely of a place prison is? You know why most people don't want to go there? That's the loneliest place on earth, bro. Listen, if ain't nobody ever told you, because I see a lot of these prison channels and all of this tough stuff going on. Let me tell you what you're gonna spend 99% and not 99% of your time in jail doing. Being bored. Ain't nothing to do in there, bro. All that stuff that these dudes, man, that's few, far, and in between. For the most part, you're gonna be bored. Bored out of your mind, bro. Around a bunch of people you don't love. You ain't gonna never love. Most of them you don't even like, but you gotta live with them. And guess what, bro? Guess what? Most of all, life gonna keep moving on without you. The only world gonna stop is yours. Everybody else world gonna keep turning. You the gonna be on pause in that cage, always wondering what they doing out there. When, bro, you could have been out here. You could have been out here doing it with us. You could have been out here doing it amongst the free. All you had to do was take advantage of the opportunity of the opportunities that most men ain't gonna never get. The kind of opportunities that was afforded the Lord Durk, most men ain't never gonna get that opportunity like that. Not even most elite men not gonna get an opportunity like that of a lifetime like Durk. He threw it all away for street fame.
Let
He
me let me let me slide into him. What's the chances of him getting out?
yeah, my brother. Now I keep it real with you. I keep it 100 with you. They're not. He's seen his last day. By the time, if listen, he gonna be one of those dudes that went to prison, top draft pick, and when he leave, he gonna be on the cane, and people gonna be helping him. Like how they did the guy Fisher, like that. If he ever get out,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? He gonna be too old to ever cause another problem again in his life when he get out. Listen, bro, he spent all of that money to get his dad out of jail just to go and trade places with him. All right. His father had some big money when he was his age too and went to prison on all of his kids. Now you done went to prison on all of your children, man. And listen, let me explain something to you, bro. them record company executives, and they don't care nothing about the OTF in their gang. They don't care nothing about them. See, because they don't live by them codes and rules you live by. They gonna call the police on y'all. You ain't gonna go threaten them, and they're gonna take all Durk money. They ain't gonna use one gun. They're gonna take all of his money. All them big stacks of money. See, that's the problem with running back to the ghetto and giving away $1 million to your hood. You know what the problem with that is? You can't stop. What they supposed to do after they spend that up? Because let me tell you something about giving somebody $1 million. If you had to give it to him, he not capable of earning it. So if he not capable of earning it, only thing he gonna do is spend it up. And it ain't gonna take him nowhere near as long as you think to spend it up. Because he gonna be thinking he should be living like Lord Durk. Because Lord Durk, after all, just gave him this money. So it shouldn't be no problem for Lord Durk to just give him some more, right? Wrong. Lord Durk not thinking like that. But that's how they thinking. Once you start, you don't have the right to stop. You know that, Shank. Once you start taking care of poor people, you don't have the right to stop.
That's facts.
You understand why you gotta get away from your people when you become successful and everybody, your people bad for you. They not gonna give you because you dealing with a bunch of low lives who don't have nothing. They don't have nothing to lose. And a person with nothing to lose has no problem helping you lose everything. He can't help you gain nothing. He needs you to take care of him. And in order to get you to help to try to see him above other people, he'll do stuff that'll have you in a lot of problems, thinking he proving himself to you. But ain't nobody gonna blame him. They gonna blame you. And when he see he gonna be in trouble for it, he gonna blame you too. Because if you're gonna get in trouble and be in jail anyway, you ain't gonna be able to take care of them anyway. So how many of them five do you think gonna go and sit in and fight these federal people with Durk? That's my question to you, Shake Rock. How many of them do you think gonna sit on this trial and fight the feds with Durk when the feds gonna offer all of them deals? Because
See,
they want Durk.
you already know I know none of them. Shit. Shit.
Bro, they're gonna give all of those guys deals. Okay? All of those guys gonna get deals.
And they taking them.
You,
They
you,
taking them.
bro, listen, Durk ain't gonna be able to help them anyway. Whether they help Durk or not, he finished. So whether they decide to tell on Durk or not, Durk finished. Because the people that already told on him already in it. So now these guys trying to hurry up and get down, because right now let's get down to lay down. They trying to tell them people something they ain't heard of. They don't already know. They trying to get on the winning team. Because Durk gonna be on the losing team. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Listen, let me tell you something about prison. All right, you will be in here with guys with life, 70 years, 60 years, 30 years. I mean, that kind of time, all of them kind of serious dudes running through here. All of a sudden, something happened, kick off, bam, bam, somebody get hit up, boom. All right, they take everybody out. All of these lifers and guys with 60 and 70 years. All right, once they bring everybody back in the day room, they come get the dude that did it. All right, after they took everybody out and talked to everybody one at a time, they come back and get the dude that actually done it. The actual dude that done it. Bro, let me tell you something. A dude that telling you, I'm talking about a cold dude who do what he do out here. He telling you for an extra piece of chicken. The dude to be running around telling for an extra piece of chicken, for an extra phone call. Bro, what you think he'll do to get out? That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't get fooled by these illusions and these things that you hear people talking on these microphones, because a lot of these guys ain't been in front of that judge yet. See, all of that stuff sound great until you in front of that judge. When you get in front of that judge and he gonna decide your fate, he gonna decide the next time you get to be a human being again instead of somebody's property. Because for the next forever, Lil Durk gonna be somebody's property. He ain't getting out. Don't you think for 1 second he getting out? Remember I told you this. No, it's not me going against him. It's not me wishing him bad. Listen, if his father heard my words, his father know I'm telling the truth. They didn't arrest his son until they had everything they needed to convict him. Listen, bro. Ain't none of us made of steel. Yo, if you cut, you're gonna bleed. You gotta eat every day just like everybody else. Bro, money give you access, but with that access come great responsibility. You get irresponsible with it, you get careless with it, you start letting it rule you. You start letting it make you believe you can do anything you want to do. Bro, you're going to get humbled. You're going to get humbled.
Man. Humble to the third power.
Listen, bro, listen. We all make mistakes, fam. All of us. Nobody perfect. Nobody perfect. But family, it's mistakes. And then there's fatal mistakes. What Durk made was a fatal mistake. And he had plenty of chances to get his life together prior to this situation right here. I know King Von was his friend. I know King Von was his brother, like a brother to him. His brother was wrong. His brother was dead wrong. And they was the consequences of his actions. Okay, Durk knew that if he was Lil Tim and King Von was Quando Rondo, he would have done the same thing. Look, all I'm saying is if we make a better decision, we can make a better way. And we ain't gotta have lives like this. Because yo, it don't bring me no joy to sit here and tell you this young dude who worked his butt off to become who he is just threw it all away for absolutely nothing. Bro, you know how hard, I know you know, Shank, how hard he had to work to become Lil Durk. Bro, when his competition was asleep, he was up. When they told him, when this competition was saying, man, I ain't driving all the way there for $2,500, Lil Durk was already on his way. See, when you want to win, you will go the extra mile. You will take pride in knowing your competition sleep, and I'm getting better while they sleep. You understand? When you're a competitor, when you a real competitor, and when I say a true competitor, I mean you a true competitor. You know it's men out here trying to eat your lunch, and you ain't into letting nobody eat your lunch. You into eating good. You into your kids eating good every night until they full. Don't nobody eat my lunch. I'm serious. All right? I'm serious about the things I do. You gotta be serious about the things you do. Lil Durk wasn't serious about the things he was doing, man. He was not. He was serious about showing people he was tough. When he know goddamn well tough didn't get him rich. Rap did. Rap got him rich, not tough. All he had to do was rap, bro. All he had to do was rap. What was wrong with just being a rapper? What was wrong with people just loving your music? Why you had to make it real? And you see how long they let them stay out here and just keep rapping and keep talking. That's what the feds do. That's why I told you. That's why I made that joint for Young and Ace, because this what they do, bro. They leave you out here. You just talking. You think you got away with it. It been a long time ago. You ain't even thinking about it no more. They still thinking about it. They ain't forgot about you. You on their radar. They gonna get you. They ain't in no rush. They coming. They coming. You see, Lil Durk, he forgot all about that. Until them dudes start getting arrested, then he tried to flee. But he ain't realized he already under surveillance. You ain't going nowhere. Bro, you know how long you probably been under surveillance? You feel where I'm coming from? What I'm telling you is, none of this had to happen. None of this had to happen. Youngster, let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to y'all, bro. They will give it to you. It's not a game. It's not a game. You see what happened to King Von? And now you about to see Lil Durk fate. You see what happened to Kanye West? What's going on with these Chicago dudes? Kanye West showed you what happened when you think you got too much money to have respect. Did he show you what happened when you think you got too much money to have respect? Bro, you will get humbled. You will get humbled. And ain't nobody humble as Lil Durk right now, except probably Diddy.
Any last words before we get out of here, Tommy?
Yeah. Look, youngster, you want to rap. All right, if you're good at what you do, it's going to show. You ain't got to sell it to us. If we like it, we going to buy it. But you ain't got to go crash out to sell it to us. We'd rather that you not do that. I'd rather not know you if that's how I got to know you. I'd rather for you to do it the old-fashioned way. Get a job, build a career, get you a family, and mean the most to the people that love you the most. Still swinging out.
Appreciate you, Tommy. Salute everybody. We'll see y'all on the next demonstration. Make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way out.
Since I was a young nigga, bitch, I salute you out chill. Chasing paper since I was 8. My daddy was in jail, neglected 9 years. And I ain't cried 9 tears. Mama left home with bills, stack high tears. Been set in the city and see a sucker. I love her, that's my mother. Break bread with no other. I had to make something happen, this rapping, to keep my money stacking. God gave me the time, so I'm gonna use it and stay balanced. Stay focused and patient, and then maybe something happen. Well, now I'm ballin'. Different high head. good. You wish you could, but it ain't easy. Stress, time, and talent, nigga. Best to believe it. What? Niggas can't do it how we do it, 'cause we bouncing out here. Out here, 'cause it's out here. Out here, to shine out here. Out here, I say. Niggas can't do it how we do it, 'cause we bouncing out here. Out here, 'cause it's out here. Out here, to shine out here. Out here, I say.
This is our year, we finna shine out here. Glass house marbled out with the ghost chandeliers. Automobiles, Nancy G's and Hummers I peel. Doing 20 smoking out in my brand new Seville. Down to stay real, top to bottle across my grill. Now I finally get the feel how a millionaire feels. Eating good meals, no longer the ant on the hill. You know what that means, never slipping, told him still. Keeping it